right, before we get started, we want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. All right, double honors unto our apostles and elders. All right, great millstone. And all right, shalom to all you Akim. It's another Saturday, another day of prophesying against Babylon the Great. We were talking about this a few weeks ago, and we're just going to continue to build off of it. Matter of fact, go to Revelation 6, and we're just going to deal with that black horse. Because rumor has it, or as it looking like, you women, well, I won't just say women, but SNAP benefit recipients are not going to get their reload starting November 1st. And that's not something little that's not a little thing. All right, that's millions of families affected by that lack of food, money coming in. These women are mainly women are already online complaining about not being able to feed their children, not being able to afford food in general, going hungry. And this was y'all being able to still get food stamps, right? Y'all were able, you still had some. So what do you think it's gonna look come November? Let this go on November, December. Let 2 months go by. A lot of y'all this has been a staff, this has been a support, a crutch in your life for generations.
Yeah.
Okay? You got something you want to say? Go ahead.
Hey, that was on point. Not just within the last year or two, for generations. Their mother, their grandmothers have been on EBT, you know? So this being cut off, that's going to be a major a thing to happen, bro.
Yeah.
And not just in our community. Hey, you so-called Edomites, y'all are on EBT and food stamps as well. And you know what happened when you cut Esau shit off? They start making noise. You know, Jake gonna make it happen. Esau, he gonna want to goddamn, he gonna want to raid the government again. He gonna want to raid the Capitol again like they did January 6th.
Matter of fact, look up, bro, if you could, how many Americans receive SNAP? How many millions of people in that?
Crazy because, bro, I did a lesson on this not too long ago about SNAP and Section 8, how Esau is taking that away from these women, man.
Yeah, it's because we've been prophesying it, but now we're watching it come to pass. All right.
Yeah. It says in fiscal year 2024, an average of 41.7 million people receive SNAP benefits.
Hold on. Okay. Now you remember a few weeks ago when we were speaking about this, we looked up food insecurities in America, and it was roughly about 50 million people suffer from food insecurities. So again, this is a major portion, about 40 to 50 million people.
Shit, that's 100%, because you do 41 million, 50 million, shit, that's damn near 90 million people that either depend on the government or are in that food security area.
Yep.
Damn.
So you could basically say, and there's roughly what, 300 million people in America. So you really could say a third of all Americans are suffering within this this statement that we're making.
Yep.
All right, food is not a little thing. I think you got something?
Yeah, I got something.
Go ahead.
I had pulled up. It said I put in what race of people was on SNAP. It says SNAP serves people of all racial and ethnic backgrounds, but participation rates vary by race. According to the USDA, majority of SNAP recipients are white, but other groups such as blacks and Hispanic individuals.
Yeah, you would think the way they spin it is that the majority of our people make up the majority of the people receiving these benefits. We're the smaller in population. That's why it may seem like we receive the most, because the white population supersedes the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Yep.
But roughly, they are just as fucked up as we are, because Esau don't give a damn about them just as much as he give a damn about us and our people.
See, every that's another deception, is that you people, you think when you think of the so-called white man and woman, you think of Atlanta, Beverly Hills housewives.
Yeah.
The rich and famous, the upper echelon.
Yes.
That's what your mind thinks versus the greater mass of so-called white people live in these rural countries, bumpkin ass areas, and they are struggling, man. All right, go on TikTok. Mainly the majority of people that be complaining about food stamps and stuff, it be white women. All right. So again, food, that's what we've been focusing in on. This is a major thing right here. A lot of things of how you gauge the crumbling of this society is, I want to see how you people do with food. See, all this other shit, all these other antics, you people don't be worried about it because you always got some food to put in your fucking stomach, man. But when you don't got no food, let's go ahead and get that in Revelation 6. And any other scriptures dealing with famine as well, too, we get those too. You got it?
Revelation chapter 6, which verse?
Like 6 or 7, 6, 7, 6, 8, somewhere around there.
I'll start at verse 6.
Okay, you can speak up for the camera. I don't know if the camera picking
you up.
This
is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 6. And it says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts saying, a measure of wheat for a penny and 3 measures of barley for a penny.
Now, we went into this a few weeks ago, dealing with the fact that that's going into a day's wage for a measure of wheat and a measure of barley. All right? These are normally those are cheap items. So how many days of wage would go for a piece of lamb? Right. Or some ox? How many days of wage would it take for just a single serving of dairy, possibly? You see? This is where it's at. We're in a time in America where, like we were going into this a few weeks ago, ground beef prices. Ground beef prices are at an all-time high. $6.99 an average across the country is what ground beef prices were. 20 years ago, ground beef was only 99 cents a pound.
Yeah, the cheapest meat you can get outside of like some chicken legs. Or
chicken
like
thighs and leg quarters and shit.
Right.
But not no more. See, that's why cheap meals ain't cheap no more. You know, you used to be able to get away with shit. We ain't got much money. Shit, just make some spaghetti.
Yeah.
Ground beef, the same price as steak. Those used to be the go-to meals when you only had a couple dollars. These go-to meals are now, you need at least a dub. You need at least $20 to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. $5 on the bread, right? $5 on the peanut butter, $5 on the jelly. And you want some milk, that's gonna be $5 too. That's $20 on what was once known as the cheapest go-to meal there is. But this is part of the biblical prophecy going into that the black horse would bring about basically inflationary prices towards food. See, not only are we dealing with inflation, we're dealing with shrinkflation. Bro, chip bags of chips is, man, that's highway robbery.
Yeah, half the bitch air.
That bitch is all air.
You get about 20 chips in
Come on, man.
Family side bag.
That's just one item. Any of them bags that be sealed, these laundries, all of this shit, they're finessing you.
Yeah. She stepped on.
Hey, how Jake do? Hey, that's that 0.8 dimes, man. They pinching out the bag on you.
Exactly.
Esau the biggest nigga ever. He's pinching out your, man, shit, he weighing it up on the scale. Man, fuck that.
Right.
That's your cereal. He pinching out of all the bags.
Just to stretch his margins. And you niggas is paying the top dollar or something that was once 50 cents, all right, which was bigger in quantity.
Yep.
You paying the same price, all right, for less quantity.
And they're not even telling you. They're not even being upfront with you. They just finessing the bags and the bottles and doing all this deception.
Yes.
They're not even being upfront with it. All right?
I got to appreciate it.
Go ahead with it.
Because, we were speaking about a time where the ground beef was like 99 cents and, things of that nature. That put motherfuckers at a relaxed state. Like, oh, I can afford X, Y, and Z.
What?
All right. So this is 2nd Esdras 16 and 21. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Now, you know what? This was probably going into 2019, 2020, 21. Mm-hmm. Hey, I know, you know what's a thing that is a thing of the past? Having deep freezers. You niggas ain't got enough money to fill up deep freezers. Think about that. It used to be a point where it was cheap. You had enough money, you could buy extra goods, extra canned goods. You used to be able to stock your house up with food. So y'all thought it was all good. Now look at it. Now you got so-called white people online. They be the main ones crying because, hey, welcome to the jungle. We've been having to stretch ground beef and making chili work and spaghetti work. Black people tacos. Where the fuck you think this shit came from?
Beans and weenies. So-called struggle meals.
Struggle meals, right. This has been our norm. Now y'all like, hey, man, I don't know, man. You keep going.
Okay. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth.
And see, that's why, you stupid LLC niggas, you entrepreneur, TikTok talking niggas, you earn your leisure. Because y'all have been sold that lie too, that you think that as this society collapses, your ass is gonna have enough money and funds and credit to come in and buy this shit up. That's what a lot of you think. This society, the rich and the poor, free and bond, nigga, you are not the elite. You are not the wealthy. You're not gonna come in and buy this building for, hey, shit, I bought a skyscraper for $1 million. Absolutely not. But you're gonna be deceived, and evils are gonna grow, man. Because see, this is society. That's why you got these so-called white people out here protesting today. What is it? The No Kings protest? They're starting to experience and witness all of these things. It's not working in your favor anymore. Yeah. You keep going.
It says, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Oh yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Really what we're waiting for is these so-called white people to lose their shit because their kingdom is truly slipping. This society is crumbling. Like you said, they're not built for it. They're going to go off the deep end. They're going to resort back to their original state, which is what their forefather proudly showed us or greatly showed us is their lack of faith. So-called white people do not have faith. They have faith in their credit system. They have faith in the police. They have faith in all the tangible things that are literally breaking down right before us. Yes. On my way to work yesterday, you got firemen out at gas stations begging, basically with the boot.
Damn. Nigga, fundraising as a firefighter?
You're a firefighter doing fundraisers. See, all of this shit is crumbling. And white people, you're going to be the first ones, you so-called white people, you Edomites, you're going to be the first ones to crumble. Look at this. I don't know if you've been paying attention. These are the protesters. See, the elite got y'all standing up. Y'all used to just be able to sit at the house, talk shit. Now y'all coming to the streets.
Yeah, because they were sitting back saying it ain't affecting us. Mm-hmm. Now this shit starting to affect them too. Now they got to come out in the streets and protest.
Mm-hmm. Too late, my boy.
Yeah, this shit ain't gonna solve
that shit ain't about to stop nothing. All right? Go ahead with that.
Back in Revelation chapter 6, in verse 6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was death.
Yeah, death is gonna come right behind this black horse. Black horse is just basically priming up this society for death. See, what they say, you don't eat, you don't live, man. Right. Matter of fact, when you somebody look up 9 meals to anarchy. Look that up and see what comes up. See, not eating, we are humans. We are not artificial. Your ass needs your BMI? You need a specific amount of calories daily to just power your heart, power your lungs, power your eyes, power your brain. Your body it needs calories. So what happens when these people can't get the amount of calories that they're used to getting? So that's one thing about you Americans too. You're gluttonous. You eat more than you necessarily need all the damn time. So when your ass can't get your 4,500, 5,000 calories that you've trained your body to be used to, what the hell you gonna do? You see anything on that nine meals to anarchy?
Yeah.
Yeah, bring that out.
This is a quote. It says 9 Meals from Anarchy is a quote by Alfred Henry Lewis in 1906 that suggests civilization is only about 3 days away from collapse.
It was 1906. I didn't even know it was 1906.
Yes.
This quote is over 100 years ago. He was speaking from the mind frame of the men and women and children. He was around 100 years ago.
So what more now?
Oh my God.
So if it was 9 meals, 3 days of meals, I really cut that by 75%. I give 90% of you people half a day.
Yeah.
You miss a half a day of eating, you're gonna go straight to the deep end of cannibalism, eating animals, eating anything you can get your hands on.
Yep.
Squirrels, rabbits. You're gonna be eating foods that are not good for you.
Yep.
Here it is, your ass been eating grocery store quality food your whole life, but now all of a sudden you got the ability to eat bush meat. How you gonna eat a rabbit and die? Read that again.
So, it says 9 Meals from Anarchy is a quote by Alfred Henry Lewis in 1906 that suggests civilization is only about 3 days away from collapse if food supply chains is disrupted.
And they were eating completely different than the 90 to 95% of Americans do today. See, people 100 plus years ago, they were able to have a better survival rate towards the Great Depression because they were more independent of the system. They had their own farms.
Yeah.
They were trading. They had a community. They had all of this set up. None of that is here today.
Yep. And not only that, the food had more nutritional value
come on,
than
man.
it does today. All of this shit nowadays is GMO, genetically modified foods. So you're not getting the same nutrition as one was 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so a meal lasted or did the body well back then, more so than it does today.
I'm telling
That's
you.
why motherfuckers have to eat every 15 minutes or every 30 minutes to feel a boost of energy.
Most.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up?
Y'all what they call Israelites?
Yes, we're Hebrew Israelites. Yes, sir.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know nothing about that.
Say it again.
So I don't really know nothing about that.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, we come out here on the highways and byways or the roads to prophesy basically the downfall of this place and wake up our people. All right. Our people are where we start with is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. But hey, it's not a color thing; it's a spiritual thing. All right. And we are in a great, terrible time. All right. Matter of fact, where is it at? Where it says, "It shall be the day of the Lord is darkness."
Yeah.
We're here to warn our people of the Lord's return, which is going to be great darkness, confusion. What we're going into right now, speaking on the famine. Do you know in November, in the month of November, the federal government is not going to basically give people millions. What do we just find out?
47.1 million people.
47.1 million families or people will not receive SNAP benefits come November.
Sam, that's about to get wicked out
Yes,
here.
which the Bible, which we are going into, prophesies of famines, pestilence. All of these things are signs of the times that we're talking on. What you got?
This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 18.
All right, yes, sir.
It says,
Keep going.
woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light.
It's darkness and not light. And that's what we're here to do, is prophesy that darkness. Hey, you know what? It's that video of that one Jake in the car where he's like, man, this life is bullshit.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at it.
He's like, man, this life, what is this, man? We work to pay bills. And I'm like, that's the Lord priming these people to do what? They're going to receive this word because what we're saying lines up to the hell that you're catching. All right? So like we said, dealing with the 9 meals of before anarchy. That's all it takes. And like I said, that was a quote from 100 years ago. So really, we can really update that quote to 3 meals to anarchy.
Nah, for real.
You people aren't strong like that. You people don't have the discipline, like the brother said. Majority of this food is full of fluff and bullshit. It's not even real. At least before, if you got a piece of, your mom's chicken and dumplings, it was good quality chicken, flour was good. The celery, the carrots, all of it was good for you. Now, man, we eating plastic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
No, literally.
Yeah.
You remember that study that said, I forgot what percent of Americans or people, plastic was found in DNA.
Yeah.
And that
DNA.
come from the food. You think motherfuckers going out literally eating plastic? No, it's coming from the food. The food quality sucks.
Yeah.
They said oodles and noodles. Roman noodles is made with plastic.
See? And how many of you niggas eat the ramen noodles 3,
Daily.
4, 5 times a day?
Yeah.
Jake, especially Jake. Yeah.
All right? So that's, again, another point to this food. All right? Keep going. Was there any more to the article? Or?
Yeah, it was a little bit more on that.
Bring it up.
Continuing on about the 9 meals to anarchy, it says, the saying highlights that when people can no longer feed themselves or their families, panic and desperation can lead to the rapid breakdown of law and order.
Now, let me tell you something. I had a job probably, at this point, over 10 years ago, right? Just to show you how weak-minded the majority of people are, right? This girl I was working with, you ever see like the Naked Juices, right? The Arden's Garden, whatever, something like that.
Right.
They dropped them off to the store. She accidentally dropped the juices in the trash, right? They were in the containers, but she dropped them in the trash. Mind you, this was a coffee shop. It wasn't like a bloody trash can. It was coffee grinds, plastic wrappers.
And the juice was fully sealed.
Fully
in
sealed.
the container.
Yep. She dropped it in. She, in her mind, couldn't register reaching into the trash can and grabbing those bottles out of the trash can because of how her mind, like, gross. And that's just one aspect. A lot of these people, they don't have a mind frame of cutting a fish open. You your whole life have been used to buying everything in fillet form. Chicken breast, fillet. Most people, even if there was an animal in front of them, they don't have the mind frame or the spirit to handle that.
Yes.
You understand it? You shutting down these grocery stores is going to be easy, and you're going to beg.
Yeah.
You're going to break down fast when you cannot enter into Walmart, into Kroger, Publix, Target, anywhere, the farmer's market, and go get your so-called servings of food.
Yeah. Hey, bro, have you ever seen a child when they see an uncooked piece of meat for the first time? They disgusted. Like, they can't even fathom that this is what they're actually eating.
Yep.
That's how majority of people think.
Yes.
I remember this one video went viral. It was some lamb that was skinned down, and they was carrying it into the store. The nigga thought it was dog meat.
Yeah.
Because he had never seen a lamb skinned down and broken down.
With the tail still on it,
the tail still
neck
on
still on it.
Like in the slaughterhouse type deal. Most people have never fathomed seeing their meats uncooked or any of that. So when this start to happen, bro, motherfuckers is gonna have a hard time.
They're gonna have a hard time. Matter of fact, if you somebody want to hold, what is that? Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30. Yeah, you could drop that revelation.
A little bit more on that while he grabbed that. It says, this saying highlights that when people can no longer feed themselves or their family, panic and desperation can lead to rapid breakdown to law and order. The concept is often discussed as in relation to disaster preparedness and the fragility of modern supply chains.
And we've already been seeing the supply chain break down. That's what these tariffs are. These tariffs are basically, hyper focus or hyper speed or whatever, destroying the supply chain. Like we said, November about to be real ugly, man. November is when Chinese goods are going to start being hit, with 100% tariffs. So that means everything that comes from China from November the 1st is going to be double the price. What was once $2 will now be $4. So that means everything is going to be more expensive, and the majority of you are not going to receive the benefits to be able to at least pay for your food.
Yeah, right.
This is where we are. So again, November, December is about to be, it could be very ugly for the masses of people. A lot of you don't have how can we forget? A lot of you federal you federal employees are out of work, not getting paid.
Now they working, but they ain't getting paid.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you working and not getting paid. Hey, I had the other night, you over in the one lot. You already know.
Yeah.
One of the federal employees, clearly she was a Jake woman, nice car, showed the badge. Bro, she was basically pleading, begging me to allow her to park because she didn't have the money to pay for the parking.
No, that's real shit.
Because she was like, hey, I'm a federal employee. I'm like, all right, man, come on.
Yeah, right.
Come on, let's go. But the point of it all is, you would have seen her, this woman wouldn't let you think that she wasn't anything less than $100,000 boss, all of that. Nice car, the whole nine, but you don't got a dub?
Right.
No.
Yeah. Shit, that's real. And if she did have a dub, she trying to see how she gonna eat and stretch it. Yeah, I ain't got $20 for parking. Hell no. If she do it, I mean, she probably had the dub, but she want to do other things. Like, what's the economic term? Like thinking on the margin. How if you do have the money, you gotta ration it out to what things are more important.
Niggas is losing their disposable income.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's disappearing.
Yep.
You know, and like we said, the main thing, where is your disposable income going to? It's not going to savings. It's going to food. Food prices are outrageous, and they're going to get more and more and more expensive. I was watching another video. Like we said, we are news reporters here. All right? Burger King, McDonald's, these type of fast food restaurants, Wendy's, they are losing money. They are losing money. Okay? A lot of these stores are threatening to just completely do away with their breakfast. Do away with the breakfast because that used to be a quick little luxury. Hey, shit, man, I just put this little, hey, I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A, go give me a little chicken biscuit, a little side and a drink. That's quicker than me sitting in the house cooking breakfast or eating oatmeal or whatever. But, hey, what do? Shit, that 10 that could go to breakfast makes sense to, man, I'm going to put that shit to lunch. And then I'll figure out dinner on the other side. Yeah. So a lot of these places are doing away with the breakfast. A lot of that is because people aren't spending their money on, they're more food conscious. Okay? You got something?
Y'all got that Jeremiah 30?
Oh yeah, bring that out.
Cause I was gonna say real quick.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Cause it's crazy, man, this lady, I'm talking about, she was begging me for some money, bro. Begging. She had her own place. She had everything. She was telling me how she ain't ate all day, so she been sleeping all day. But she was begging for some money to get something to eat, man. This how most of these people gonna come, man. A lot of these women, they gonna be begging for money, man, because they gonna want to eat in that day, but they don't know how to go a day without eating at all.
Come on, man.
You ever talk to some of these people out here, man? Just, hey, man, no, I'm not, you know. You would tell them I'm intermittent fasting. Like, I'm intermittent fasting. I probably won't eat till later tonight. What? I can't go X, Y, Z. You gotta wait till at night to eat? I'm like, man, yeah, it's not that bad, you know. But if I told them I fast for the whole day, oh, I can't do that.
They rather drop dead.
Yeah, they'll lose it, man.
See, especially you women, man. Hey, matter of fact, we might as well hold on deck after Jeremiah 30, that Isaiah 32. Getting to these women because, see, I remember if you from the country, like, hey, we all from the South here, so we done heard this. We done heard old black women call other women heifers.
Yeah.
And I was younger, I used to be like, what the fuck is that? Why y'all calling, what is that? Like, I couldn't wrap my mind around the insult until I got older. And then you see that female cows in general, they eat all goddamn day, man. Cows just be eating, it's just a grazing, as they call it. So really, that's what a lot of you women do. Most of you so-called black women, you just graze. We talked about this before. She probably still work with you. If I'm who I'm talking about. She do, don't she? Yep. So, so this broad, from the time you see her in the morning, she eating. She either if she's not eating, she's figuring out what she's going to eat. It's like it's just a non-stop, just food to mouth, and that's how a lot of you Americans are. So when, like you said, when it gets cut down, matter of fact, if somebody look up World War I and World War II rations, Yeah, look that up. The rations. You go up with that precept.
World War II rations.
Yeah, yep.
Fine. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, and I'm gonna start at verse 5. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace."
See, the trembling and fear, that's what's gonna lead to a lot of you having fear and trembling is when these food crises start to pick up. When you go into the grocery store and you start seeing whole aisles empty. Because the grocery store can't afford to keep them items. Man, we ain't ordering that shit no more. Or this company just went straight out of business. See, even you assholes that sell yourself out and take the chip in that day, it's not a promise that you're gonna be eating the same goddamn way you eating right now.
Right.
You're not just gonna take the chip to eat and you eating ribeye steaks and pasteurized eggs. No, like these so-called white people say, you're gonna be eating bug flour, cockroach milk. Just in the name of eating, you ain't gonna be eating the same way.
Like beans and rice.
Yeah, beans and rice. Human meat probably. It ain't gonna be like they gonna be feeding y'all that upper echelon quality of meats.
Right.
That's over with.
Right, or mass producing chickens and cows. Come on now.
You're in slavery. How
Right.
you who's doing that? Who's growing the chickens?
Come on now.
All right, you keep going.
Fine. It says, "Ask ye now, and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness."
To turn to paleness, man. See, we're just focusing in on the food aspect. There's gonna be all kind of other things going on. You're gonna be hungry and running from the fucking the elite, nigga. Yeah. You're gonna be running from gunpowder. You're gonna be running for your life, and you're gonna be hungry, and it's gonna be all kind of just pestilence and everything bad outside. You're gonna be doing that on a caloric deficit out of this world.
Energy low.
Energy low. You're gonna lose the fat in your feet. You're gonna starve. Scriptures say it is better to die by the sword than by hunger.
Yes. For sure.
So even with that, that's how the Lord goes show these. Like I said, man, you women, a lot of your men, you're with big children. A lot of you women, your man, your husband, or your whatever, that nigga in the house with you, he eats like a goddamn, he's a baby boy. Yeah. He always drinking up all the juice, eating all the snacks, and he a grown ass man. You think he gonna have the discipline to ration out a granola bar? Here, a little piece for you. I'm gonna take the smaller piece. No. A lot of you women aren't with men like that right now. No. So what you think his ass gonna do in that day? Yeah. He sure as hell sell you for food.
Right.
All right. What was that we just
Jeremiah 30.
Was you done with that?
No, it was a little bit
okay.
More. Verse 7. It says, "Alas, but that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
See, because this devil has the food industry on lock. The food industry, he has that shit on clink. No food moves in and out unless he authorized it, allowed it, grew it, moved it. You niggas don't got no fucking food, man. That's gonna be one of the greatest famines of all time because it's all controlled. It's a supply chain. Don't none of you niggas got a barn, a shed full of foods that you grew, canned, store. None of y'all don't got that, man. This devil got all the food for everybody. So what you think when he shuts it off and he decides that you gotta bow the knee and take this chip to get to the food? The majority of you gonna take it. A lot of you don't know what hunger feels like. Hell, even the homeless don't even really know what hunger feels like in this place. You homeless people, you could go to any church, you can go sit at any coffee shop, and somebody gonna buy you a pastry and a coffee.
And you can receive those benefits when you talking about getting cut off. Most homeless people receive SNAP benefits.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
So they not even in a real struggle.
Yeah, come on, man. All of you gonna bend the knee. That's why it says free, bond, rich, or poor.
Right.
You poor people gonna take that chip too. But it's all gonna be from the squeeze of food. That's what we talking about. That food is gonna squeeze a lot of you to get on your knees for the elite, man.
Hey, look at during C19. They wasn't even squeezing the food. They were just squeezing you niggas' entertainment and your ability to move around, and you was already ready to take whatever he had for you. So imagine when you can't eat. What are the lengths people are gonna go to in order to get something to eat? Bro, motherfuckers was getting themselves injected with Lord knows what, just for the sake of going to a concert, just for the sake of getting on a flight. These things aren't even necessities, or just for the sake of keeping your job. That shit.
A job going out of business.
Yeah, you people not gonna last.
You're not gonna last. I didn't know. I'm really kind of shell shocked or stunned at the idea that quote was from over 100 years ago.
Yeah. So if it was like that then, imagine now. Bro.
I thought that shit, that's just some common shit. 9 meals, very good. Yeah, duh, 3. Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
That was dealing with a stronger minded people.
Yes.
A way more resourceful group of people.
Right.
Go back and go on TikTok. I've done this as well. And go back and look at those them Great Depression meals. They was resourceful, man. They took a little bit of what they had.
Mm-hmm.
And if they didn't have milk, they would replace the milk and butter with this to be able to, bake certain goods. They were resourceful because they knew how to do shit. Think about it. If you can't cook, I'm gonna say this: if you can't, a lot of you people don't know how to cook, and you have the ability to go to the grocery store and get all the ingredients, all the goods to do it. You have recipes. Think about that. But you people can't do that with that right now. You think you're just gonna become a great cook and know how to maneuver with food in the worst time ever?
No.
No, really, I never really thought about it like that until just now, where it's like they were more resourceful 100 years ago because they all had the basic skills. They had the basic skills of cooking. A lot of you don't even have that skill right now. So now everything shit hits the fan. All you do have is a bag of flour. All you do have is a little bit of salt. You don't know what to do with that.
That's gonna be like having nothing to their ass.
What is it to you? Come on, man. What we got? You can go to Isaiah 32.
Oh, 32.
Yeah.
And I still got that World War II ration.
Yeah. Matter of fact, hit that Isaiah 32. Rise up, ye women, and then let's get that. I want to hear about those rations.
There it is. This Isaiah 32 in verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Mm-hmm.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled."
See, many days and years shall ye be troubled. Ye women are about to enter into, this might be the beginning of your trouble. This year has been really a bad year for women, man.
Yeah.
The majority of you are struggling. Niggas don't want nothing to do with you. Men are like, hell no, man. Women are a bill. Men aren't trying anymore. That system of you just basically finding a man and taking care of you in any way, shape, or form, that's drying out. And men are choosing themselves first like never before. Like never before. You women are having to rise up. See, watch. 2026, you women are about to be the most submissive, humble. You're going to try. It might not be the most authentic and pretty and smooth. It might not be the smoothest thing, but you bitches are about to have to find a real new space of humility. Let this food stamp shit go on 30 days. Let y'all not get November and December come around. Let you still be fighting for November and we in December heading into January.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You can't steal.
Right.
Have you been at these grocery stores, man? These grocery stores got more security than banks at this point.
Right. And not only that, you remember how you was talking about how people that can't cook think that they just gonna be able to flip the switch on when she hit. You women that aren't used to being humble, not used to being submissive, in that day, that's gonna be a rough task for you niggas, you nigga women to do, man. All right, because be submissive for the right one. Like it's a switch you can turn on and off. You ain't been submissive your whole life, but now that you need something, you want something. They chameleons. They gonna try.
You gonna try?
But it's only gonna last for so long.
Yep.
I mean, if you've been single, you know, you've been out in the dating pool. Most of these women, I'm gonna be keeping it a buck. Most of these women don't even know how to cook.
That's what we talking about.
The word. That's what makes it even worse, man. Yeah, most of you women don't even know how to cook.
Yeah, because let's say I got something that needs to be cooked. What benefit are you to me if you can't fucking cook it?
Right.
You not.
Here it is, you on your Walking Dead shit, you know, survivalist. You sneaking into town to go get some shit, and
Right.
you come back. Yeah, you come back with a can of this, a bag of that,
Yeah.
a few random things. This she don't know what the fuck to do with it.
Bitch, get out. No, real talk, because you're a liability at that point.
You just sitting there and you just expecting, now you expecting a meal that you couldn't chip in the simplest form.
Right.
See, it's going to, like a lot of you, like this black woman in that TikTok video, she was in the food stamp office crying and complaining, I got 6 kids.
Oh, that's wild.
How y'all gonna make me have to steal? You can't. You can't steal. I don't know about where y'all live at, but I tell you what, here in North Georgia, listen, man, these Walmarts, these Walmarts, they got cameras all on your ass, man. It's cameras everywhere watching your ass ring up. They got weighted everything. That whole, where the bags are, that's weighted. Right? So then they got the asset protectors. That's like another line of defense. Just right there watching while the cashiers is watching you. So let's just say you get past all of that. You stole some shit.
Yeah.
Then you got to get to the front door where they're gonna check your receipt. So let's just say you get by all of that, and then you get before you get to the next door. They got people in that little back door that come out and be like, hey, no, hold on, stop right there.
Come on in here.
Come on in here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Then you get past them, it's squad cars waiting in the parking lot.
That's actual police.
Yeah, sitting outside in the car.
Walking in as you walk, while you trying to walk out.
Right.
Hey, nah, I turn around.
Come on now.
You a bad motherfucker if you get past all that. I'm just gonna say it like that. The only way that's gonna happen is all full-fledged chaos when hundreds of you run in. That's the only way y'all gonna get past that line of defense, man.
Yeah, and the motherfuckers that's there to protect the assets need them as well.
They need the same
thing.
thing.
They ain't doing their job because they need fucking food too. That's the only way.
Yeah, they got this shit hooked. They got it. They have a all Madden defensive line in these grocery stores. You, old granny, you not about to just go in there and take some shit. That's fantasy thinking.
Yes.
Okay? Was there any more to that? Matter of fact, you can hold that. Let's get these rations, because we gonna probably read that again.
Yeah. This is I just Googled World War II rations. And it says rations in World War II were a system of food and other commodities controlled to ensure fair distribution and support of the war efforts. Citizens in countries like the United States and UK receive ration books with stamps or coupons. Shit, that started the food stamps.
Literally, this started the food stamps. That's what we're going into.
Yeah, because I remember when I was growing up, it wasn't a card you had. It was the book of looked like money, but it was colored. Damn. It says citizens in countries like the United States and the UK receive ration books with stamps or coupons that limited how much they could purchase of items like sugar, meat, gasoline. Military forces also had their own rations with different types of various situations.
So we go back to the supplies, those vegetables. So you said sugar, meat.
Yep, sugar, meat, gasoline.
So even if you have the money, you that don't mean that they're gonna allow you to buy it.
Yep.
They might have it where because they have this thing broken down where you can already see it. Hey man, they got us already. Hey, we saw it during that C-19 when they had the curfews.
Oh yeah.
Curfews were based off of counties and shit like that. So like for instance, Metro Atlanta, you got, I mean it's about 20 counties, but let's just say the main ones: Fulton, DeKalb, Gwinnett, Cobb, and Clayton. Let's just stick to those, right? On Fulton County, they might break it down to everybody in Fulton County whose last name starts with an F. On Tuesday from this hour to that hour, you can go into the stores and go get. But even then, when you're able to go do that, you might not be able to go get chicken or turkey. You might not be able to get as much rice as you might want, or sugar as you think you're gonna want or need. It's not gonna be according to how much you think you want. You got something?
Yeah, quick precept. Second Esdras 15 and 17, a man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able. And basically the brother saying how all these counties have their own territory. You're not going to be as free to, oh, well, they don't have this in Fulton County, so I'm going to go over to Cobb and try to grab a few things. Mm-hmm. No, it ain't going to be like that. Mm-hmm. All right? When all hell break loose and this addition among men on the street and it's total chaos, mm-hmm. All right, you're going to be limited to the resources that are in your county or your territory, your district. All right? It ain't going to be no store hopping. You know how one store don't got something, I know they got it at the farmers market. No, your ass ain't gonna be able to do that.
Cause see, what was that last year or a few months ago or whenever it was when Augusta got hit with that tornado? That's probably about last year this time. When Augusta, which is about an hour and a half, about 175 miles from us, give or take where you're driving from. And when they got hit with that tornado, they had no electricity for like a week. Yeah, I remember that. A lot of those people started migrating towards Madison, which Madison is about a halfway point between us. So when they got to Madison, they cleared Madison out. The grocery stores, the gas stations, they got cleared out, and a lot of them came to Conyers. So like you said, it's easy to get to these areas. If Atlanta didn't have nothing, we could all flood Augusta and Athens and Columbus. But they're not gonna let that shit happen. No. You think Augusta would allow 3 million people from Atlanta to just? That's like a locust. That's like a swarm of locusts coming into a town. They're not gonna allow that to happen. They're gonna shut it down, and you can easily see it. It's easy. It's not gonna be a hard task. Okay? Shut the food. Shut the food, energy. What's another one that all you got to do to shut everything down just real quick? Yeah. Shut the food down. Energy is gas, electricity. That's it. I'm just speaking all forms of energy. Water. And water. Yeah. You could save money too. We could put money in all of these. Yeah. See, it's nothing to collapse this. You people are just ignorant, and you got your ostrich ahead, your head in the sand. You just don't want to acknowledge it. But, man, we in these times, man. All right, any more to the rations? Yeah. If not, go to Matthew, read after Isaiah 32. Matter of fact, you could go from there to Matthew 24.
That was it on the rations.
That was it?
Yeah.
All right, so go to Matthew 24, dealing with the, 7. You can go straight to the point. We'll probably close up here in a second.
It's Matthew 24 and verse 7. It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom.
Yep, that's nations against nations. That's where that's going to lead to more wars. What do you think these wars are going to come from? What do you think these conflicts are going to start popping up from? Over there in Pakistan and India, they just had one of the first wars in modern time over water. They're fighting over water. When they started shooting missiles at each other a few months back, it's because of water. Because, again, biblically speaking, the Euphrates runs through that. And it's drying up. So really they're fighting over the fact that the Euphrates River is drying up, which is biblical prophecy. It's the same thing going to happen in these different municipalities and towns and communities and cities. It's going to be a fight over resources. That's right. We're not going to just let Florida come in here. It's not me saying that like I give a damn. I'm speaking from a point of governing. Yeah. That's where martial law comes into play. Where's your papers? Let me see your ID. Oh, they showed us what they're playing with C-19. Yeah. When a lot of you people in New York got out of New York and you thought you was going to Rhode Island, they was pulling your ass over on the highways. Right. They saw your tag. See, these tags, they say you could tell if you've been around that's a South Carolina tag. That's Tennessee tags is blue. Yeah. Tennessee tags will stick out like a motherfucker here. Just as much as if we went to Tennessee, our Georgia tags is going to stick out. Yeah. You think that that's by coincidence? Keep going.
It says, continuing on, and it says, there shall be famines and pestilence.
Famines and pestilence. That's what we've been focusing in on. See, all these other points, these are other points where it's like, you know, wars, there's always been wars. Oh, the Middle East, they've always been fighting. A lot of you just be able to wave it off because, they've always been fighting, those Arabs and Jews and, You can't wave off not eating. You can't wave off your store looking skimpy. And it's not because of bad weather. That's a whole nother beast in itself. You don't have a problem when you go in a grocery store and it's like, damn, there's no waters in here or this in here because a bad storm is coming. Everybody bought up all the shit, they're afraid. If it's just a regular day, the good weather, no bad storms or nothing, and it ain't nothing in the store, y'all gonna panic. You're gonna panic. That's where the paleness of face comes from. Scaredness. A lot of you men, you think you tough, man, and the Lord gonna show how bitch made you are. When your family is crying and they bugging out and you don't got the fucking answers.
Right.
That's what's coming. A lot of you men, you deserve it because you speak with such a proud tongue. You challenge the existence of God in your speech and in your actions. And you think the Lord don't remember that? Hey, that's how I know I would challenge you people. That's how I know this is the greatest challenge right here. Yeah. If I was a king and I wasn't liking how the people was reacting, if I was Trump, I'd starve you motherfuckers. That's what we're, either way, whether it comes from the devil or it comes from the Lord, which is still, if it comes from the devil, it still came from the Lord. That food is y'all's food supplies is about to be touched. And y'all gonna starve. Matter of fact, finish that off, and if you get Isaiah 65, 13, and we'll probably shut it down after that.
It says, an earthquake in diverse places.
Mm-hmm.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrows. This is just the beginning of a good time in the eyes of the Lord.
Can I get one more?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jumping down to verse 21, it says, for then shall there be great tribulation, such as was not seen since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. Yeah,
there's always been great famines. Mm-hmm. The great Chinese famine, the great Ireland. There's been great famines all around the world for forever. All right, the famine in Egypt that led us as a nation to Egypt. There's all type of great famines, but this famine, oh man. Because every time you go back 100 years and to the 100 plus to thousands of years ago, everybody was more resourceful. Everybody had more control over their diet, their appetite. They weren't addicted to Twinkies. They weren't addicted to Starbucks coffee. These things didn't exist. They weren't addicted to refined sugars. You know what I mean? Salt. You know what I mean? Everything that this food does to get your mind addicted to it. They were resourceful. Take a little bit of flour, a little bit of water, make some unleavened bread, bake it on the oven, you got something on your stomach. A lot of you wouldn't even know what to do. If you gave a lot of you people flour, water, oil, and fire, you wouldn't know what to do.
Everything you need.
You give you the flour, the oil, the water, the salt, the fire, a pan, and a lot of you still couldn't make no fucking bread.
What the fuck is this?
You'll have a panic attack and fall over and probably set yourself on fire with the fire. That's all that would more than likely happen. All right? So we can go to that Isaiah 65 and was that 13?
Yep. This is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat.
Yeah, my servant shall eat. That's the ones that's doing this work. That's why we doing this. Because I tell you what, I'm talking a lot about it in the spirit, but I don't want to, I'm warning you because I don't want to experience this. I want the Lord to see and have mercy on me and my family and all the brothers that's doing this, families as well, and feed us. I want to be fed in that time. I don't want to be, I'd rather the Lord say, hey, feed him versus, hey, starve him.
Right. No, real talk.
That's why we're out here. You think we give a fuck how these people look at us? When it comes down to it, I want to get fed. Okay? To keep it simple. You talk about the fear of the Lord. I fear the Lord decide not to feed me. I don't want to experience that. The Lord have an evil spirit towards you, like, yeah, nah, starve that nigga, his woman, starve them little ass niggas. This is how the Lord gonna be talking about a lot of you people. You think he gonna be nice about it? No, he gonna be like, yeah, that nigga was talking shit, fuck him. He gonna be like a diss song, man, fuck that nigga. He gonna put the evil spirits, hey man, cut off the food, starve that nigga out, starve that fat bitch out, that proud nigga out. Con, and the angel gonna do it. You keep going.
It says, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
Oh yeah, you heathens, you gonna be hungry, man. You 2/3 as well too. Everybody out here except the elect is about to be hungry and never quench that hunger or thirst until you die. The Lord just gonna decide at that moment, that's it, no more food for you people. And then with us, Lord willingly, he gonna be like, hey, make sure put the spirit on him to walk 3 miles that way, go up some stairs. It's a room full of snacks and goods in there, some water bottles, he be good. Oh shit, the one of y'all about the spirit let us. Hey, that room says 144. Let's go in there. How you mean that they know it was no 140, 141, 142, no 145? Yeah. So it's a 144, man, we going in there. Yeah. Because what do they do in the games? You play them games, they always have like Easter eggs and secret rooms and shit like that. That's in these video games. You don't think it's going to be like that? It's the Lord going to have you go off the path a little bit. Oh shit, we found a treasure. Yeah. Oh shit, we found a rifle. Right. Oh shit, we found some. That's how the Lord going to keep us moving in that pilgrim. Mm-hmm. All right, you keep going.
Yep. It says, behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Same thing, man. A lot of these people out here, they got cellars full of wine and liquor. You know what I'm saying? It's whole warehouses full of crates of water. It's all kind of stuff out here. But if you are in the mind frame of thinking, right? See, hunger and not being able to think straight is going to have a lot of people doing a lot of dumb shit. The Lord might give us, I'm just giving them enough calories to keep in motion. I'm going to lead them to this place. They're going to see that. And so, trust me, it's a whole room full of cured, dried steaks. They're going to eat good tonight. That ain't going to happen to y'all.
Nigga that been disobedient and rebellious the whole time. Come on now.
The Lord gonna lead you to, hey man, lead that nigga and his bitch to a rotten piece of pork, nigga. And your ass gonna go to it and you're gonna be hungry and you're gonna eat that rotten ass pork because you've been eating pork because you don't care. The Lord might have us walk past like, hell no, we not eat that shit. We don't, that's pork, that's swine, that's unclean. Yeah. Keep moving. The Lord give us something else. Y'all, oh, let's drink this sewage water. Hey, let's drink this still water right here, and there's a puddle of it. You got all kind of fucking parasites and worms in you. You're gonna be sick. A lot of you, that's how you're gonna die. It's funny, but that's how a lot of you is getting lined up. All right, you keep going.
Yep. It says, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
See, a lot of you are gonna be ashamed because you're gonna understand greatly in the spirit that, you know what, my son, my brother, my husband, my ex-husband, some man or somebody that's in this truth going hard try to tell your black ass or your brown ass. Try to warn you of what the Lord was doing. So you're going to be ashamed when you're dealing with the judgment of it and you knew that you could have probably got around it. How's it going? By just simply obeying, simply submitting to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You're going to be ashamed. See, we're not going to be ashamed. We're going to be rejoicing. See, doing this, having to leave here, go to work, pay some bills. This is hell. Yeah. Every day we wake up, we hope something devastating happens. So it's just like, it's something different. See? See? Yeah, on that note, man, let's get out of his air, man. Nasty ass heathen, man. Ew. Hey, we're going to get out of here, man. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close the stream out. We're going to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak Wadash. Until next time, Shalom.